Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you your top 10 most anticipated indie comics for February 9th, 2022. That's right, fans. These numbers are based off of what you guys think of these independent comics. This information is pulled from League of Comic Books, from most popular indie to least popular indie. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this series, but before we dive into it, I just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of MutantBeaverComics.com. Guys, they have beautiful exclusive variant covers, and if you're into that, just go on to MutantBeaverComics.com. They provide some great customer service, top-notch packaging. They ship worldwide. So guys, put your order into MutantBeaverComics.com and you can use my promo code CORNER10 and you can save 10% off of your entire purchase, and you can use that promo code in future purchases. Excuse me. So again, guys, MutantBeaverComics.com. All right, so let's get into this list, guys, and let's talk about the book that's on the outside looking in. And this one goes to Monkey Meat issue 2. So this is an anthology series set on Monkey Meat Island, and it continues with the unfortunate adventures of Haircut, a sweet young boy who falls victim to harsh bullying. When Haircut finally gets the power to assert himself, will he become a hero or a monster? So I missed out on the first issue of Monkey Meat. It seemed a little bit off the wall for me. It seems like, yes, it's this book that has different stories to offer for its readers. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. 32 pages, $4. This is a great series for you guys to recommend some comics to me, because I don't read all these indie books. All right, so now let's officially kick off this countdown with number 10. So number 10 goes to the Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer issue 3. So don't read Buffy comics. I watched a little bit of the show, and I watched the original movie back in the day with Luke Perry in it, which I thought that was pretty fun. But when it comes to the comics, I could never get into it. I've always dove into them, and I just couldn't get into the universe for some reason. So you got Buffy that's coming out, and yeah, when you look at it, it's a $5 comic book. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Buffy. Next, moving on to number 9. This is a Dark Horse comic that I'm actually reading right now. This is the last issue of The Last Flight Out. This is issue 4. So it's about this story about this scientist who created these big ships so people can escape Earth, because the Earth is dying. It's going to be dying in, a few years' time, and they have these big arcs. And like I said, they're taking people away. And him and his daughter are not on good terms, and now he has to try to find his daughter and escape with her. So it's been an interesting story on the quest to find his daughter. Now he's actually got to get his daughter to come with him now that he found her. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty quick read. I have fun reading it. Might not be the best, but some of you guys think so, because it does rank number 9 on this list. So we'll see what happens with it. 32 pages, $4. Next, coming in at number 8, we have Blade Runner issue 2029. When I put it in my notes, I put Glad Runner. Oh man, Ash is out on the run again as a replicant cult leader. Utun orders his army of Fanical superhuman followers to kill her. I have no idea what Blade Runner is about. I never saw the new movie. I don't even think I saw the old movie. You can call me crazy that I never saw the original movie, but for some reason I just never did. So I have no idea what Blade Runner is about. However, you guys think it's pretty good. It's a short comic, 24 pages, and this one is $4. All right, next, coming in at number 7. This is for all the Magic fans out there. This is not Magic the basketball player or the Orlando Magic. This is Magic the Gathering. This is issue 11. So this is obviously the comic based off of the card game. I think it got a lot of hype in the beginning. I think it came with a magic card. I'm not even 100% sure. I even read the first issue of this, written by Jed McKay, and it wasn't my favorite because it was just like, I don't know anything when it comes to Magic either. I played it a couple times, couldn't get into it. I thought there was too many rules. Magic came out right before Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that other stuff. And I was like, I don't want to play card games. I want to play video games. So just never wasn't into it, never into the universe. But it is number 7 on this list, and 28 pages and $5. All right, next, coming in at number 6. Now, I think you either love this comic or you hate this comic. You could appreciate its originality and its creativity. I didn't enjoy this one. It just wasn't in my wheelhouse. This is Radio Apocalypse issue 2. And this is another thing that bothers me about it, is that it's taken way too long to come out with this second issue. The first issue came out months ago, and this one's done by Vault Comics, and it's about these people that are trying to escape to this particular place, and one girl dies and one person lives. It was kind of interesting, but again, I didn't like the artwork. It wasn't for me. I felt like it took too long to tell the story to get me into it. I couldn't dig it. I wanted to like it, but just not for me. So this one is 32 pages, and this one's $4. I feel like I let you guys down on these indie lists because these are always books that I don't seem to like. But I have tried most of them, right? All right, number 5 goes to 7 Secrets issue 14, written by Tom Taylor. Now, this is a book that I can definitely recommend. The only reason I don't read it now is because I fell off of it during a time where I was really busy at work and I just couldn't read all my comics, and this kind of fell to the side. And however, this book is really well written. It has a great anime feel to it. It has to deal with these briefcases that have these secrets inside them. If you reveal the secret inside these briefcases, something bad really happens. The character work in this book was absolutely outstanding. Love learning about this character. I think his name was Casper in here as well, and his family and where he came from. Really good book. I could definitely recommend this one. This one is $4. All right, number 4 on the most anticipated indie comic list goes to your Mighty Morphin issue 16. I was going to say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but that's not the name of the title. Mighty Morphin issue 16. This is the penultimate chapter of the Eltarian War. Okay, so as far as I know, a couple of my friends read this book. You got Zordon, who is in his own body. He's not in this capsule anymore, and it looks like he was fighting Lord Zed, I think his name is, right? Oh my god, I'm so bad at Power Rangers. I never liked Power Rangers because I was a huge fan of Voltron, and for some reason I always thought that Power Rangers was a ripoff of Voltron, and I hold it against Power Rangers. I get there's a huge fan base out there. That's great. I'm glad you guys love your Power Rangers. I'm just not a fan of it. So we'll see what happens here. $4. Let me know how you guys stand on Power Rangers. All right, coming in at number 3. I'm surprised this is not number 1 because this is my number 2 most anticipated book. This is King of Spies issue 3. Love this book by Mark Millar. This is a fantastic book about a spy who is retired, who's developed brain cancer. He's got a year to live, and he's killing everyone that has done him wrong, and he wants to set the world right. And his son is after him, and now they just recruited this crazy character that looks like they're brother and sister twins attached, but one doesn't have arms and one doesn't have legs, but they're this super weapon. I don't know, dude. It looks freaking badass, and I can't wait for this issue to come out so I can see how this story continues to develop. The action is awesome. Really good recommendation here, guys. Don't pass this one up. Pick this one up. All right, coming in at number 2. Another book I read. It's Scorched. So everyone's a fan of what's going on. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people that read these independent books are a fan of what's going on in the Spawn universe. Not only do they love the action, they love the story, the universe, but they also love that price, that $2.99 price. And now we have our team of characters that are going into Russia, and they're going to find some horrible experiments that are going on in Russia. So what does our team do? I don't know. We'll see. But I love this team up with She-Spawn, Redeemer, Spawn, Gunslinger, Medieval. You get them all, and this is going to be a book that I think that has a lot of action, and if you're a Spawn fan, you're going to be satisfied with this one. So 24 pages, $3. But when it comes to the number one book, we have Radiant Black issue 12. This one's done by Kyle Higgins. Such a wonderful series, and I feel like, obviously, based off of, there's a book coming out in the future that's getting ready to expand this universe. I think what Kyle Higgins is doing is really going deep in developing these characters, so you're learning about all the different Radiant characters. This one is about Radiant Pink, and you're getting to learn about her life, not as a superhero, but as an individual. She puts all that stuff to a side, and you find out that she's a social media star. And I think that's kind of cool, and it's kind of funny how she has to put away all her problems and to make sure that she does this, because this is her real life, right? Always definitely recommend Radiant Black. I think the character work here is phenomenal. The artwork is really phenomenal. And again, this is going to be a much bigger universe in the near future. So don't pass this one up either. This is number one on the list. And moving forward now to my sleeper pick. That's right, guys. This is Spider Slayer's sleeper pick, which I think could be a book that you might enjoy. And this one is called Life Zero Issue 1. This is done by Blaze. And the reason why I selected this one is because the artist on this book is Mark Giacchetto. Yes, the same person that does the Daredevil artwork. So if you enjoy that art, you'll probably enjoy the artwork in this book. Now, what is the story about? Well, this is an apocalyptic story, and personally me, I love apocalyptic books. I love seeing how the apocalypse starts and seeing how people learn to survive and adapt. And here's the little description. It says, it's very short. Where were you when the cloud arrived? Where were you when the world changed forever? Where were you when people started dying? I want to see that. I love that part of the story, and hopefully it goes really in deep with that, because there's a lot of apocalyptic books that exist that you don't ever find out how the apocalypse happened, and I want to know what happens, and hopefully they explore that there. So if you're looking for something different and you want to support the indie creators out there, check out Life Zero Issue 1. And there you guys have it. There are the top 10 most anticipated indie comics coming out for February 9th. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell. And of course, guys, speaking of content, I'll leave you more content here to click on. And guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, always read your comic books. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.